Hey guys, I gotta tell you, I'm really excited because we're gonna be reviewing that! That's right, it's a really cool truck. It's the 2019 GMC SLT 1500, and this is another unfiltered real-world buddy review, so I need a buddy!
Hey dude, can I be your buddy today?
Hey, we got a buddy here. Andre, didn't we just review a very similar Ford F-150 to this? It costs, what, $65,000? How much is this bad boy?
Yeah, that was the F-150 Lariat. This is a Sierra 1500 SLT for about $62.
Whoa, that is expensive considering it's not even a Denali. Well, let's start with under the hood. I'll open it up and you tell them what's under the hood.
Well, first of all, it's an all-new truck. GM completely redesigned it. New frame, new chassis, new suspension. They're telling us that they have touched everything except for maybe some bolts. Right, but the hood is aluminum, the doors are aluminum, the tailgate is aluminum, but under the hood here, this is the big boy, the 6.2 liter V8. The rating remains the same as before, 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. It's made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission, but it has new fuel-saving technology, the dynamic fuel management. There's also a 5.3 liter V8 available in this truck also currently. There are more engine options coming later, but this is it right now.
Yeah, because the Ford has like 6 engine options, right?
Yeah.
But you're saying in 2019 there's also going to be a 4-cylinder 2.7, right?
Correct, the turbo.
And a 6-cylinder diesel.
The V6 diesel, they're still promising it next year.
Wow, so as a 2019 model year though.
Correct.
All right, why don't you show them some of the cool features, because there are a lot of cool features. First and foremost, of course, is it's no longer as square as it was. The Silverado version of this is completely on square. They've left a little bit of a square right there.
Yeah, it's a unique look. Everybody was thinking that, you know, the Sierra and the Silverado might be more similar in their styling. Not the case. Brand new, unique headlights, unique bumpers, unique wheel well arches for the big Sierra. And of course, you got this on the side, so you know which engine you have. This is a max towing package truck. It's here also because we're going to be running it on our iGauntlet World's Toughest Towing Test series, but they haven't unveiled their towing mirror yet. This is kind of the regular mirror setup. It's kind of long. The vertical mirror is not out yet. That might be available next year.
How much does it tow, Andre?
It tows a heck of a lot. Over 11,000 pounds. This is not the ultimate 12,000 pound edition because this is a 4x4, but check this out. This is kind of unique. The Sidestep actually goes all the way to the rear tire. This is kind of unique. Usually manufacturers stop about here at the door, but this is the step to reach in your bed. And the bed has a lot of new cool options.
Yeah, why don't you get the key and I'll show them the tires. So the tires are these Bridgestone Duelers. They're semi-rugged. You know, the manufacturers outside of Ford try to put relatively rugged off-roady tires on. Ford does KO2s on the Raptor. These are, you know, for this type of truck, probably the right tire. I would like to see something a little bit more of a bigger tread, but that's just me. Andre, show them the bed.
You're rolling on 20s over there.
I am rolling on 20s.
But this is a unique tailgate. They call it Pro, but it's basically a tailgate within the tailgate. And here is one way to open it. Buttons now. Lower, upper, and now both parts fold out. There's a little button here, and you can use it as a step. So this can hold about 375 pounds. I weigh a little bit less than that, so that's good. There's also a handle here that you can use to either come up or come down.
Look at this, Andre. Let me show them this. And there's, of course, this huge step here as well, right? Which they've actually made bigger for 2019. So now you can get up on the side, or you can use that step, or you can use... Well, you could use the
on the other side as well.
Yeah, and over here there's some like funky holes.
Yep.
Let's show these guys, because you can actually get a stereo that goes in there.
Yeah, or different light options. This one is kind of a more basic, but SLT comes standard with this tailgate.
How about power options in the bed?
Yeah, there's something cool. You have lights here. The bed is unique because it's wider than before. See, they've pushed the inner sides further out, about 3.5 inches on each side.
Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 3 on each side.
3 tie downs on each corner.
And 3 over there as well. So we got 6 tie downs. That's pretty cool actually.
Yeah, and also a power outlet, 400 watts right here. So a lot of cool and really useful utility options here in the bed.
Yeah, and this bed is, like you said, wider. Let's see how much room is in the back of the truck, because one of the things that GM did was they stretched the truck 4 inches, and most of that room has gone to the back here. So I'm going to get in the back seat and see how we fit. Come on in, Andre.
Okay.
Holy cow, Andre.
right?
Yeah, man, we can have a party back here. I can't even touch my knee to the back of the passenger chair. I've got tons of headroom because it's kind of scalloped in here.
Scalloped in here.
Now the Ford did have that full-size sunroof, which we don't have. We've got a pretty small sunroof.
No, and actually GM is not offering a panoramic roof option on their half-ton trucks.
But look, we've got this for the first time.
Yep, rear vents. You've got USB-C and USB chargers.
And heated seats.
But no real, 110 volt, just a cigarette lighter here.
Yeah. All right. Can we take it for a drive?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's rev it first.
Yeah, let's rev it. I'll rev it, and then you show them. Okay. Hopefully I have the key. Hopefully I have the key, Andre. Or do you have the key?
I have it.
Why don't you rev it? Why don't you guys follow me? You rev it, Andre. So one of the things I do love about this truck are these dual exhaust pipes. They're really good looking, actually, and they're not quite real because the exhaust doesn't quite poke out. It's kind of a bezel, but it still looks cool. Okay, Andre, go for it. Oh my. Oh my. That is, wow. For 6.2 liters of American V8 muscle, that is not exactly.
It's not a great sounding system.
No.
You might want to put either a performance system on this or maybe some sort of aftermarket. Roman, I want to show one more thing that's very unique.
Catback it.
One more really unique thing, guys. GM for 2019 is offering two additional plugs here. They're little tiny connectors, and therefore your auxiliary cameras, you can put it either inside your trailer or in the back of your trailer. And they're selling kits where you can actually wire the system in here. The 7-pin connector is still here. And this truck also, of course, has a rear camera. But did you know what, Roman?
What?
For a towing package that this has, they subtract the front camera.
What? Why?
So you can either have a trailer camera on the back or the front camera.
Why?
I don't know.
We have to ask. All right, let's go for a drive.
Okay.
Let's go for a drive. All right, dude, what do you think of this interior?
SLT, baby.
SLT, baby.
You know what?
Big screen, huh? Not as big as the Ram.
It's not a 12-incher.
No, it's not a 12-incher. But here's something cool. Look at this, dude. It's got wireless charging, so you can just throw your phone there, and you get immediate wireless charging. You also get USB and USB-C here. You've got your built-in brake controller. I love these toggle switches. I think these are really super cool.
Right, one more feature before we talk about the interior. Yeah. This button right here.
What does that do, dude?
Check this out.
Let's see.
You push this button,
yeah,
and look at the windows. All of them come down.
Booyah! Booyah, man. That's pretty cool. Okay. And we've got a power switch. Do they all come up?
No, they don't come up. They just go down. So if you're too hot, you can actually really just put your windows down really fast. We're going to turn on our solid DL.
Yep, we also have obviously different camera angles that we can use to show the front, the back, the sides, right? And we've got this new infotainment system that GM has come up with for 2019, right? It's kind of an advanced version of their last system. So it's swipe. I believe we have Apple CarPlay.
Yeah, but Android I want to show you the camera system really fast.
Yep.
Because this is a towing package, like I said, there is no front grille mounted camera, but you still have, look, your side cameras,
yeah,
which you can see your front tires. It's good for parking. You can also see your top
like a bird's eye view. That's cool.
Of the rear.
Yeah.
And a zoom in of your hitch.
Oh.
And also, if we had a trailer hooked up, you could see the trailer camera in this little window.
Hey, you see those? No, those are
old school GM snowplows.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's a Scottsdale, dude. That is a Scottsdale.
That's a snowplow.
Exactly, it's a snowplow. For those of you who love classics truck, you'll know what a Scottsdale is.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, well, now we're going to go and find out how fast this bad boy is from 0 to 60 in the real world, Andre. 3 guys in here with our videographer at a mile above sea level.
Right, so we do lose a bit of oxygen up here and air density.
Yeah, figure it's about a second slower up here than at sea level. Now, what does this compete with?
Well, it competes exactly against the F-150 Lariat that we recently reviewed.
Yeah, and you can watch that review by clicking up here, by the way.
Right, and they're actually configured in a similar way. Also, the Ram Laramie, for example, because the Laramie is also kind of a mid-level truck. The SLT is also a mid-level trim, although with all these options is approaching the top level, right?
Yeah, so I've got the Mioni right here. Let's look at the fuel economy. We're looking at 17 combined, which is actually two worse than the F-150 with the EcoBoost with the 3.5.
As far as the rating is
Yeah,
concerned.
that was 19, 15 city, 20 highway. So this 6.2, even though it does have cylinder deactivation, is still rated lower than the Ford Turbo. Well, dual turbo actually, double turbo, right?
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Now the sticker says 62,605, and you've got a little bit of a discount here.
1,000
for
discount
for a premium plus package. And we know at the dealerships these things are discounted more than that, but we go by what's on the Monroney or the sticker just because, well, that's what the truck sells for. Well, conceivably sells for, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's merge onto the highway, and then we'll do our 0 to 60, and we'll see how quiet it is.
Yeah, well, you have a sound measurement.
I do.
Tool.
I brought our tool. I like this interior, Andre. You know, a lot of people in our comments have said that GM has not done enough to actually bring it up to the industry standard, which I think right now is a Ram. You have to agree, right? The Ram has probably got the nicest. This is a little plasticky. I like that it's up here. It's a little plasticky. I do like these toggle switches. I do like kind of these built-in numbers and the temperature control switch.
Yep.
But in general, you know, it's a truck.
Okay, let's do a 0 to 60.
All right, go for it, dude.
I'm merging on the highway.
Whoa. Look at that big V8 go.
Two-wheel drive.
Two-wheel drive. Are we going to break 10? Whoa.
What?
What? Look at that.
Dude, that's quicker than the F-150 EcoBoost we tested.
Yeah, it's you have to watch that video, but it was right around 8 seconds as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty fast. Let's see how quiet it is. Now the Ford was at about 60 decibels. So
Right.
let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at over here. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna say it's averaging around 57 actually, Andre. So it's a
Even
little
quieter?
It's even a little bit quieter, yeah.
I'm going the same speed, 55.
Yep, yeah, we're on the highway doing the same speed, so it's even quieter. I don't hear the tires. All I hear is a little bit of wind noise. How comfortable is it?
The truck is comfortable. I just want to say one more thing about the interior. It just feels a little, I know it's redesigned and nice, but it feels a little clinical to me. Like as if there's too many kind of rubberized surfaces. I know it's functional, I like that about it, but when I look at the Ram interior versus this back to back,
There's a little bit of more passion in the Ram interior.
yeah, there's a bit more passion. This is more kind of utility, hard use material.
Yeah, I can see that. Hey, try the voice activation. We've been trying it in all these videos and it's never worked. So let's see if it works.
Okay.
This time, give it a shot. Let's try the GM system.
What would you like?
Navigation.
Before we go on, please say address, place of interest, intersection, or contact.
Once
Place
again,
of interest.
yeah, Snarfs. I want to go to Snarfs.
If you are looking for a place near your current location, please tell me the name. Otherwise, say change location.
Snarfs.
I've missed part of your request. Please wait for the prompt to end before you speak.
Snarfs.
If you are looking for a place near your
I
current
give up.
location.
So that's the current, it's the same.
Same problem, right? It's nowhere near as good as Alexa or Siri. You can't just do regular voice recognition. You have to follow a series
the
of
prompts.
mirrors. And then I picked Snarfs because it's not only a good sandwich place, but it's hard to say and it's hard to understand, right? And obviously this truck fails that test. So far, none of our vehicles have actually passed the test. And I think that's what makes like Apple CarPlay or Android Auto or Alexa so much better, right? Because they can understand what you're saying.
Which you could actually connect.
Yeah.
In this case, you can actually connect Apple CarPlay here.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, pretty soon you're going to have Alexa in all these cars as well. So you could do things like have Alexa or Siri open your garage door, find you Snarfs, find you the
Order a
nearest gas
book or
station.
something.
Yeah, order a book. All right. All right, we're getting on that rough part of the road now.
Right.
So we're going to do our TFL Hula Girl test.
There she is.
There she is right there. We're going to see how much she hulas.
Wiggles. But there's a 1 to 10 scale, right?
Yeah. So I think we rated the Ford at what, about a 3?
A 4.
A 4? Yeah. So
There she is. She's dancing.
She's not dancing very hard.
No, actually.
No. I don't think that there's a lot of bumps and rough ride coming through. I'm going to give it about the same. What would you say? I'm going to say she's doing about a 4.
You know, it's hard to tell the difference between the Ford suspension and this.
Yeah.
I would give it a 3.5. I would give this a slight edge.
I'm with you. Okay, I'll go with 3.5.
Slight edge.
You've convinced me. Now, what kind of technology does this truck have besides, you know, the towing stuff?
Well, the cameras is a big thing.
Yeah.
It's also the trailering checklist. So this is a new app. When you're parked, you can actually go through a checklist to make sure you've connected all the wires, all the chains. You've properly set up your trailer. I really like that because you never forget, right? Also, of course, I have other convenience features like, ventilated, cooled seats, heated steering wheel. So
Stop start, I just noticed.
Stop start is available as well.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to open up a can of worms, Andre.
Okay.
But let's go at it. This is a know you're wrong.
Okay.
Maybe we'll agree. What looks better, the Silverado or the GMC? If it were your money, which one would you buy? Same truck, same price, Silverado, GMC.
GMC.
I'd go for the Silverado. all
Really?
along. Yeah.
No, I think the GMC has...
No, you're wrong.
No, it's got macho, especially not too much chrome, but like this truck, GMC
Dude, you
all
can
day.
see yourself in the front of this thing. It's got so much chrome.
But it's not a Denali. Denali has more.
I like the Silverado.
Okay.
Better. I think it's more purposeful. I think it's more kind of square jawed. I think it's just a little bit more like it says you're a regular guy. This says you might be on the way to like a book club reading. Exactly.
No. This truck says you own the construction company, okay?
Oh, and the Silverado says you work at the construction company?
I don't know. No, that's what Denali says. Denali says you own it. Right.
So I'm more of a Silverado guy. You're more of a GMC guy.
I think I am still.
All right,
Still.
I can see that. Now, both of these trucks are red, and I love this kind of, I call it cherry apple red, but it's a gorgeous color, dude.
Red quartz.
Is that what
GM
it's
says red quartz.
Red
quartz. We gotta say, there's another traffic light.
Yes, we have to say.
Well, a few more optional features.
Yeah.
So this truck starts with a 5.3 liter V8, like we already mentioned, but this big 6.2 and a 10-speed automatic are about $2,500.
Yep.
So you have to pay to play if you want a lot of power.
So we were talking about like safety features. So we've got, for instance, pedestrian auto braking. So if a pedestrian goes by and you don't hit your brake, it will brake for you.
Mm-hmm. Has adaptive cruise.
It has adaptive cruise.
Yep.
It's got trailer tire pressure monitoring. Trailer tire.
Oh, open this up. Open this lower.
Yeah.
There's a little baggie.
Yeah.
Look, GM gave us little pressure sensors for the trailer.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, we have an option if we have a trailer when we're going to be towing to actually put these inside our tires and actually configure it so it recognizes it.
Well, let's look at. So I just broke the bag. Let's look what this. Let's look. I just broke the bag again. So these go into
Inside the tire.
into the valve stem. Look right there. So it's part of the valve stem. So it goes into the wheel, right? And then of course the tire goes. So you have to basically take the tire off to put these on.
You have to go to a shop, basically a tire shop, and install them. And then there's a sensor on the truck that can read those sensors and actually display that information here for you in your center console.
Now we're going to be using this truck as part of our Ike Gauntlet. So we're going to be comparing just how good this tows compared to the other trucks in this class for the annual Gold Hitch Award. So you're very close to that. So stay tuned for those videos. But before we do any of that, let's park this bad boy and let's go give it a rating. Buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it TFL rating, because I kind of feel like I know exactly what I would do with this truck.
Okay. I think I do too.
Yeah? All right.
I do too.
Let's go park the bad boy and let's go do that.
Right.
Home. In fact, they have a home button. That's always nice.
Yeah.
I like hard home buttons.
Always takes you there.
Yeah.
And,
Swipeable.
There's a lot of options here. Wi-Fi hotspot is now also available.
Yeah, but those have been available for a long time, and you got to pay for them, right? It's not like you get a truck and you get a free Wi-Fi hotspot.
No. No.
you have to pay for the connectivity.
You will have to do a monthly.
All right.
Eventually.
Let's go. Okay. Let's go rate this guy. Booyah. Booyah. So, Andre, on the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, what are you going to give the GMC 1500 SLT?
This one.
Yeah. This one.
Not any other truck.
But this particular one.
But this one. I'm going to give it a lease it.
Why is
I
that?
really wanted to give it a buy it.
Yeah.
But I can't. Partially is the interior design.
Yeah.
I think when I measured against the Ram, the interior just kind of takes a step down. Also, the towing mirrors. It's a max towing truck, doesn't have towing mirrors, so it kind of brings it down just a little notch.
I'm going to give it a lease as well, but for a completely different reason, and that has to do with fuel economy, right? The Ram e-Torque with the Hemi gets 19 combined. The Ford with the
EcoBoost.
EcoBoost 3.5, which also gets 19 combined. This only gets 17. I'm kind of disappointed that with cylinder deactivation we're not getting more. So because of that, I'm going to give it lease it as well.
It's a tough world we live in.
It is a tough world.
The trucks are so competitive.
Truck Wars, dude. As always, this is Roman
And Andre.
saying thanks for watching. Remember, check out TFL Truck, where Andre is working hard, veryhard.com, to make sure you've got the latest news. And of course, stay tuned very soon for all of our gold hitch testing, because it's going to be a busy few weeks. Hopefully it won't snow.
Do we have a new site? Andre works very hard.
Andre always works very hard. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.
Oh.